yo. Hi, hello there. How we doing? It is me, I am him, Chocolate. I'm with the most dope, the homie. He's locked in for his team. Let's go,
Yes,
Blues.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
Give it up for Musa. How you doing, homie? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you
A
feeling?
night in paradise until kickoff.
Right? You haven't lost. Everything is
Yep.
hopeful, right? You're the most hopeful right now.
Yes, hopeful and excited.
Yeah, we got a couple of minutes. Let's pull up these lineups real quick so we can chat them real quick. We'll start with the Spanish team because I know you probably care a little bit less about this lineup than the other. Respectfully, obviously.
Yes.
So the goalkeeper is Simone. Going left to right for defense, we got Cucurella, Laporte, Nacho, who the 34-year-old center back is currently clubless. And then we got the ageless wonder right next to him, Navas. Food. I'm warning you guys right now, that's food over there for them. And we got a midfield of Rodri, Olmo, and Ruiz. We got Nico Williams, Yamal are the wingers, and Morata up top. How do you feel against this squad? I mean, it's what we basically have been seeing the entire competition.
Yeah, I think there's firepower is it. They scored a lot of goals, so that's the one that we have to be afraid of. I think there's a little bit of that grudge from Laporte. I guess Spanish Laporte. Didn't make it to the French team, so I think he has a point to prove today. And I think for them it's just if the young guys are playing like they have, they will be a good match. But it's Spain. I mean,
yeah. And speaking of Spain, the 3-time Euro champions, they are undefeated in this competition, winning all of their matches, recently beating Germany with a flare header from Mikel Moreno in the last moments. Spain has taken the most shot attempts with 102. 35 of those were on target, with 11 going in for a goal. They have conceded only 2 goals. Pedri is out injured. Carvajal and Le Normal are Le Norman. Le how do you say this?
I think it probably depends on who you ask, but I think it's
Are
Le
out.
Normand. Yes,
Right. I
you
just
have
say
the
part. Oh, I got you. Le Normanda are out because of yellow card accumulation.
That's what they get.
Especially Carvajal's ass. Like, bro, you guys were about to finish out. Just, I don't know. I don't care about him anyway. Like, that's just what he deserves. All right, this French team, you want to chat him out? How you feeling?
Good. Oh, just got a notification, but Google can wait. So Mike Maignan in goal as always. Koundé, Upamecano, and Saliba in defense. We'll have Hernandez, Chouameni, and Kanté. I think those will be kind of a double pivot in midfield, but Kanté will probably be more defensive. And Rabiot will sit in the midfield, and we'll have nothing but speed with Dembele, Kolomwani, and Mbappe. So I think this one will be the battle of the team that has scored a lot versus the team that has not allowed scored in the open play.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be very interesting on who's going to break the lock first.
Yes, and so I have kickoff. The 2-time Euro champions, France. They've made it to the semis, despite how you just said, not scoring a goal from open play in the entire competition. How? 3 goals from the Blues have been scored. 2 of them are own goals, and then there is the Mbappe PK. Squeeze past Portugal in the penalty kicks. The good for him. That is a tough thing to do, especially without Mbappe on. He had to get that mask off. The shining star on this squad, though, I want to give him some love money. Mike, He has only allowed 1 goal past him in this entire competition. 16 saves. Remarkable, truly.
That's why people are sleeping on the not allowed scoring in open play. I think it's just that they see on the other side of the game, but we all know that defense wins championships. So
Yes, you do. You can get away with it when you when you're not allowing them, but it's insane that they have gotten this far. Something has to break. What is this? The unstoppable force versus the immovable object?
yeah, and and they also always they say that as well, that as long as Conte has played, France has not lost a game when he's on.
Mm.
Quite promising.
I mean, Conte's the man.
Yeah, I think I've prayed him in every episode we've done, every shows, but
Okay. Oh, what are you thinking of the score line?
I think I said he was going to be maybe a 2-1 France.
2-1 France.
I think
Okay.
that's why I'm going towards.
Okay. Well, just because you're going for France, I'll do the opposite. I'll do 3-2 Spain. I just want some goals. I want some people to. I just finally want there to be some goals. That's all. I'm being hopeful. I'm putting it out there.
Yes.
Tired of these tight knit games.
I think it's just maybe the whole European style now, maybe being more, I guess, how we go say, rigid. So there's not much like dribbling and personal players that want to attack. It's more of the system of the coach. That's what they apply, and that's what everybody follows.
Yeah, that's fair. And no Grimaldo again. Yeah. I don't know if he's injured or if they think he just doesn't give what they need, but that's kind of shocking.
And you see Rabiot is back in the lineup, just knowing that he won't run up. He will be more the safe guy staying back.
Yeah, somebody has to. All right. So we get to see what Spain does when
Against
they
the
run
defense.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Mbappe, come on.
But the thing is, France is just as dangerous on the attack. Obviously, finishing is part of the attack, but they're getting there. They're taking the shots. One of them has to go in eventually, right?
Yes. That's the goal.
Oh man. And yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, please hit the thumbs up, like the video, show some love. If you are watching on Twitter, hi, hello. If you are on Twitch, give us a follow. And also, while you're on Twitter, like the stream, retweet the stream, quote tweet the stream. Let people know. Let's build this family up. It's only one match here today, so we gotta get stuck in together. We got a lot of football to do, to ingest, some chatty things to discuss.
No excuses.
Come through. And also tap in with the chats. Give us a little bit of what you're thinking. Oh, okay. Spain. They're trying. They're getting here. Yeah, that was just a gorgeous cross. Oof. Wow. Yeah, man.
And now they're gonna have to do better than that.
Yeah, France is just, they're gonna have to try to win this possession battle. They can't really run and dazzle against a team like Spain because they're also really good defensively, really sound. They're always going to be in their places. The two young wingers, they're going to be able to feed the press always. They're going to be intense. They're not going to get tired. And once they do, they just are replaced with another young winger. Oh, Ooh, okay, Rodri. I don't know how you saw that, but all right.
Yeah, they have to do better passes. That was ugly.
Yeah, I've been working at that futsal court. The best thing about that, instead of just a random open grass field, is there's nice walls, so I can work on my passing, or at least pass and
The ball
receive
coming
and
back
pass.
at you.
Yeah, I can at least do a little bit more of that with the drills and the goal. Well, that's nice.
It's like at least Mbappe is trying something.
And that's what they're gonna have to do. They're gonna have to push, and they're showing the thing. Jesus Navas, 38 years old, is the oldest player in team history.
Yeah,
Bro was a winger his entire career, and then once the speed left, they were just like, "No, you're too talented of a footballer. Just go back and play defense now." And
yeah.
yes,
It shows that some of the players that adapt the best is they know how to read the game afterwards. So your knowledge of the game never goes away. Technically, it's just your body tells you can do
yeah,
that
you're
more.
done. Yeah, normally your body tells you before you
Your
want
brain,
to.
yes.
Yeah. Oh, Kolomuani. What was this? Oh, Nacho. Yeah, man. He's slower, a little. Oh, when he was stepping down, he kind of nipped him with his boot. But yeah, that's what they're kind of gonna have to try to take advantage of with Nacho and Jesus.
That usually street soccer that does not go well. How you put your hand on somebody's head.
I know. But that's oh
I just saw. I'm not seeing it yet. Yes.
Rappelle, on crochetait les portes aux pieds de béton. Vous êtes méchants comme Big Mitch, faut faire ce qu'il y a à faire. Le soleil me frappe, j'ai des enfants en Espagne. Je ramène les mecs
Mbappe
comme un
has
clip.
no mask on.
Elle a cru que c'était un clip. Fallait pas que je me fasse claque.
he said no mask.
Like,
Get in
no
the way
mask.
of this.
Y'avait pas
Hey.
beaucoup d'humains. Quand le nombre des
Now we're
abonnés
talking.
c'est des zigs.
Let's go. Let's go. How you feeling, homie? How you feeling?
Great.
Let's
Yeah, like
go.
we say in France, we go and say ça va très bien la famille. I'm doing well, fam. That's what it is.
Man, that was a gorgeous header too. It's just a little kiss.
Placed it. And you see, and you saw the look up when Mbappe was just looking at him. Looks like they just went that.
Yep.
You
You know.
me.
Yep. I will supply it.
Mm.
You do it. Let's go. Okay. Woo.
All right, so that means all the sayers already can just be quiet now.
Oh,
They just scored, right?
Okay, there we go. There's their go open play goal.
Less than 10 minutes. All right, we won't celebrate just yet because I know how tempting that is.
That is fair.
Soccer gods have not been kind to a lot of us these days.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. So yeah, this was just Spain playing with their food.
Yeah, and I think that those things that we were talking with other friends was like, so Spain's trying to kind of move up a lot more, try to open a lot more of the opportunities for them. That probably will still backfire because France is playing counters.
Oh,
And then
Rodri, I love you
Koundé.
so much.
Koundé,
Oh, Rodri. Fucking man, let's go.
as long as he doesn't score, we're good.
I'm sorry, but if he specifically scores, I will have to celebrate. That's my boy.
All right, I'll be back in just 1 second.
Yes, handle your thing. Ooh, okay. Spain almost having a moment. Or France almost having. Oh, okay. They got the ball back. I think Spain kind of has realized the physicality that France has, that athleticism. They're yes, you can dribble around them, but you make one bad dribble, they're gonna body you off the ball. And yep, one touch. But that's the thing, Cucurella, he held on. Once you hold on, and people just have to make those runs, and you got to trust your teammates. But there we go. France, yeah, they got that goal, so they just got to stay locked in. Can they stay locked in? Oh my gosh, can they stay locked in? Ooh, very good.
You know what? Matter of fact, I had to go and switch it at the same time. Or else I might just have to change again.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I still have my playing days where I'm suspicious all the time.
Hey, that was one of the questions I asked our guests in this season's represent, was what is your like match day superstition? And a few people had some, and I don't necessarily have a superstition per se, but I have been known that if City are losing, I will like take off a scarf, put on a scarf. I'll change my entire outfit if I have to, especially if they're down like multiple and they're down one and they're looking like crap. Yeah, I'll just be like, all right, let's go change. I even tweeted it. I'll be like, everybody change your kit. Oh
yeah, I know that 110%. I have those.
Crazy tackle by Hayes. By Navas. Wow, and he's that's a yellow card. Yeesh.
You know, the worst thing to have against France is your defenders having yellow cards.
I was like, that's actually really bad.
Oh, you know what? Oh,
that was really bad.
I usually that's a VAR check because those are some studs up.
That was actually really bad. Oh.
And he had 2 feet stud up.
Yeah, that was not good. You got lucky right there. If that's all that's coming out of this. Oh, okay.
And I'm reading some of the notes on Twitter from Luis Miguel from ESPN. Yeah. Apparently, Germans are still booing Cucurella because of the handball.
Hey, I mean, they're there. It is what it is. All right, it just looks so miserable.
I don't know. As long as they keep reading like this, VAR might be checking it.
Oh, the magic spray. The magic spray. Let's see. What are we doing? Hey, wow, this is crazy. Colo, shout out to Colo Muani. Like, honestly, I saw a lot of people laughing about him getting the start. So he's shutting up a lot of people very quickly.
There's a lot of people. I think for him, he's just waiting for that opportunity to erase what happened at the World Cup. Because that will pretty much forever be him, and I forgot whoever the goalie is again, because I don't like to remember his name. That picture of him, expanding like a spider. Mm-hmm. I think this will haunt him until he wins a World Cup.
That's fair.
But a Euro will help.
It will definitely. That's a step in the right direction for sure. Yeah. Okay, Mbappe steps up for the free kick.
Come on.
Ooh. Okay. A little recycle action. Yeah, I know.
That is not an Mbappe shot
Not
at all.
great. Yes, not great. Not great. Yeah. So, do you think Rabiot was hurt? Why do you think he wasn't playing? I mean, I see him wincing right now.
I think
Why?
it just was different a role that he plays. Because I think even though people are saying that France was not scoring, Dramani and Kamavinga are more offensive midfielders. So they will tend to go up more to have those chances.
Yes.
But if you look and if you watch Rubio right now, he won't go past Mbappe unless Mbappe move up. Move down more. Rabio won't go past him.
Mm.
You see now he's all the way back with Hernandez.
Man, Saliba, bro. I hate how great he is. I hate it so much.
Arsenal is going to cry when someone else calls.
Real Madrid in next year.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Rudiger. I think he'll be almost the perfect replacement for Rudiger.
Exactly. Yep. When Rudiger leaves next season, probably, or if he doesn't leave after next season, it will be posted and he will be told that he will have a diminished position. Very much to kind of what they are doing with like Cruz and Modric.
I'm still surprised Modric is still talking about playing and got extended. He's not normal.
He's the type of person who will play until he dies, probably.
Probably so.
Dang it! Savio's going to miss the preseason tour. He's not coming to the U.S. He's on holiday. Yeah, I'm Savio, enjoying my time. I want to live my life. No, bro. Come ingratiate yourself.
Come get some of that American money. That's
in love, man. I wanted a chance. Savio.
Hey, shoot it. Oh.
Yeah, Mbappe, he's just a sneaky little dude. So, because that cut, you're like, all right, he's getting the ball, and nope, he kept it close to him and just moved past him. How?
Oh, Colani, if he had that reflex, that would have gone in.
That wasn't the best by Conte. Okay. So Mbappe, no mask. I'm happy for him. He probably just realized he can't, if he wants to be the person he needs to be, he can't play with it. He can't have that fear. Either it's going to get broken or it's not.
Especially in such a short time.
Yeah. But that explains why he's out on the wing. I know that he likes it, but I'm still shocked that Kolo Muani was in the center. I mean, it makes sense. He is
tall, lengthy.
Yes. Physical.
And I think one thing that we were very happy to is when he went back to PSG, especially as a Paris kid. I'm sure right now Paris is going nuts.
Hey,
that's homie Henry from City Press. He's
joining.
One of my good friends that we hang out at the press box during City games. Oh! I mean, hang it.
See, it's sad dancing though. I'm dancing, but I'm not happy.
Yeah, there's nothing you can say about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's way too freaking good.
Wow.
It's unhealthy.
Off the post. There's nothing you can do about that.
It is unhealthy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow.
Watch, like you're not supposed to do that. Like you just move Saliba and Rabiot.
Just out of the way.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it. I'm mad for the goal, but I ain't mad at it.
Yes, I mean, especially because it's off the post.
Mike was not far though.
No, he wasn't. It's one of those things. Yeah, those are the goals that you score that you've practiced 1,000,001 times. He's done that. He's done the fake. He's done the hezzy and the shot. He's done that 1,000,001 times.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna have to say we want all the African players to go and play for their maternal and paternal countries.
I mean that would love that. Oh my gosh.
Oh man. 16.
They would lose it because AFCON already got all the attention and love, and truly the AFCON really was a fun time on Twitter. This Copa America is pretty fun on Twitter, and Euros is all right, but AFCON was absolutely hilarious. Just all the content and post and pre-match memes that came, and yeah, it was.
I can't wait. Oh man.
Okay. Woo! Okay, we got a game, baby. We got a game. Okay. Woo! We got a game. Let's go. That's the thing. That's what I love about the wingers, the young boys, because they're still so young. Obviously, they're incredibly talented, so that helps. But they're at that age where they don't know that he shouldn't be trying that.
No,
they haven't hit the ground. They haven't experienced too much loss, too much else. Like they're doing great. 16, 19 years old, taking the world by storm, starting on the Spanish team as two dark-skinned Spaniards, which is unprecedented.
So people keep talking, but Now I don't want to hear no countries go and talk about saying France has all this, all that. Like,
I don't think they think about it.
Everybody's copying.
Everybody's copying.
If every country that's doing well have brothers in it now, if you look at it,
we were the OG integrators.
Even the Northern European countries that you thought it was going to be all now.
Yeah, growing up when I was getting into football, and that's what I loved about Netherlands was that I know the name and everything, but I never expected when I was growing up, obviously, after some time.
No, is that an own goal? Oh,
it was.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
And I'll keep it short.
That
was. Oh man, what is going on? I'm so sorry, friend. I'm sorry, friend.
Of all the players he has to play in Spain and score against us, is there a correlation there?
Oh man,
what in the world just happened?
Fucking Danny Olmo, though, he is. I mean, that was going in either way.
All right, so it's there.
Because that was going in the corner. Yeah, that's going in the corner either way.
Oh, that could have gone far if he.
No, that looked good.
Let's see, 1, 2. Yeah, he's he put that one in. He would have gone out.
It looked gorgeous. Flick over. Yeah, he's wow.
Oh
wow. Okay, we got a game. Wow. Oh, Conte, you're not the person who should be making this run, my boy. You guys got to know who you are. Please do not start pressing.
He has his moments.
Oh, of course. But he was like the lead of the counter. There was no one running with him. And I love me some Conte. Respect to Conte. But, it's not. It's not.
I guess my prediction went out the window.
Mine's still here. Unfortunately. I just want some goals. We want some goals. That's all. Come through. And if you're watching on, if you're watching on YouTube, please hit that thumbs up, like the video. If you're on Twitter, retweet, quote tweet. Let people know you're watching a fun, entertaining person. Watch along because we got Musa here, who is obviously he's locked in. You hear the accent, you hear the France seeping out of his voice, and he's down. And we need people to come in, support, show some love. Give him some of your spirit, Goku spirit bomb style.
I'm smiling, but I'm burning inside.
Smiling through the pain. I respect that.
And the worst one is the on goal.
I hate it.
Well, I guess
two of them.
It goes, I guess, to the tournament. It's fitted for on goals.
Oof. It's been a while since we've had own goals. An own goal. Well, it's actually kind of nice.
They're still leading the chart though.
Yes. If
I was them, I wouldn't give it to nobody.
Oh, that was so dangerous.
If no one gets more than the on goal numbers, I think they should just say none of you getting it. We're keeping it.
Goes to own goal.
Yeah. It stays in our trophy case. Forget y'all.
None of you fools deserve it.
No.
Who even wants it? I mean, does this mean this is the death of the striker?
No, it's just better defense. Or better midfielders. Oh, Dembele.
Wow. Wow.
Mm.
Oh, man. G Certified should be popping in shortly. So I'll give some good energy. Hopefully naturally I'm sure he'll come to support, but I'm sort of hoping he comes and he gives a little bit of, it'll be good for content, but I know he's gonna come and be completely supportive for you.
Did somebody says Lamine Yamal is the antidote to Deschamps' anti-football? Who? That makes no sense.
He's just saying Yamal's so fun and Deschamps ball is not. I think.
Yeah, but
yes, England and Netherlands tomorrow's gonna. Oh my gosh. It'll be awkward.
I was telling
take a nap alive.
I was keep telling people is that France plays based on the opponents. Now you see France being a little bit more open flow, but I'm not liking this.
Oof.
If Lamine keeps on flying like this, they might have to just bring Camavinga and just have him.
See, and I just totally thought that France would eat. I screamed out food like a million times. I thought Mbappe running at those two, that's not how you guys can do that. They need to embrace a little bit of possession and pick their time to win, release those people. Kolo Muani, I know he's not that techie, so I know they can't just boot the ball down, him take it down well and relay it off. He can do that, but I know that's not. Oh my gosh,
that's more of a Giroud job.
Yeah.
That one.
Oh my gosh. This France team, bro, they on defense, they just look paralyzed. They look terrified. What is
in the
this?
world? What in the
What
world?
is this? Wow. 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 Hey. Yeah, Spain, they're bringing it. And the young players almost getting high up there, and Morata doesn't have to really do much. And that's his favorite defensively, is to not have to do much.
So now people are all saying that the France and Spain game is a high-paced game.
Well, I mean, yeah, France, yeah, they haven't been scoring, but their pace has been great. They've been running at teams. They've been coming at teams. It's just they're not scoring.
It's technique first, right?
Yeah, and I know that not scoring should make you think that, or not scoring a goal from open play means that they're playing bad football or they're playing boring football. It's not that. It's just you don't see them score after 60, 70 minutes, then obviously your brain kind of goes, bleh. But they're playing decent. They'll make the subs. The subs who come on, they play great football. Yeah, man. And well, yeah. So,
are they going back to their tiki-taka thing now?
Yeah. No need to rush. They have the lead now. And they are the wrong team to kind of just like sit back and wait for them to make a mistake. Curse of the commentary curse, or the commentary curse?
Yeah, keep on going. Keep that going. 2-2.
Yeah, there's no way that actually, hold on, because it's the opposite.
And trust me, this won't be the final score.
Oh no, there has to be more goals. If France somehow don't score another goal, it's definitely not going to be great.
No.
How's the French media?
They're on and off. So we've made it to the knockout stage, so they're not as critical. But yes, they are giving France a lot of crap about not scoring.
Yeah,
I guess who isn't?
Because like English media, I know, right? Spanish media is super intense. English media is super intense. Oh.
But for the French one, though, they do. They are a lot more subdued though on how they go against the team.
No, it's not that. That wasn't that bad at all. But it's Yamal, and shout out to his team running up and supporting the young dude. That's exactly what they're supposed to do. Pep had to get at the team for not doing that for Rico Lewis.
Oh yeah. Oh, I will back any players that do that to anyone.
Yeah, well, just like specifically the young players. Rico Lewis was getting his ass kicked against. First it was Tottenham, and then I wish I can remember who the team was after. It was another team, and they were just getting soup. And there was one specific moment that he had gotten knocked down, and the player almost like lorded over him, and nobody came and supported him.
Yeah, no.
And Pep had to say something and be like, "What are you guys doing?"
Yeah, that's why you get a yellow for pushing retaliation. Your coach goes back and says, "Thank you."
Or you just even get there, just show up, just help him get up, like let him know that he's not in this alone. There's 10 other of us.
Conte, that was you, dude.
Mike's telling him more urgency, please. Close in on those players. This is a bad time for your legs to be in water. And that's kind of the problem with this French team, because yes, on paper they're very fantastic. Like, all the players can do all of the parts of football well, but their midfield, they're great in possession, but I wouldn't necessarily say any of them is like a lockdown defensive specialist. None, they're all good at defense. None of them are all gonna score a wonder goal, like being able to step into the box and score a goal for you. They aren't a huge distributor. They can do all of these things, but that's not like their thing.
Yeah.
They are more just like defensive possession, smart on the ball.
That's where we're missing Pogba.
Hmm.
He was it for it.
I already know these France insults to this, or this Spanish insults to this French team is probably gonna be big nasty.
Oh well, yeah, Spain is known.
Yeah, they're a little wild.
No,
They're a little wild.
been there, done that. Trust me.
Oh, Dembele.
Our youth tournaments, we've heard plenty from Spanish people. Well, certain group of
Yes,
their fans.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Man, Dembele, he needs to offload the ball sooner. He just keeps dribbling and getting closer to the line and trying to do that low-driven ball, and where a couple have gone in and past players, his own French teammates can't seem to read what he's doing. So obviously he's too frenetic for his teammates to kind of read his plans and what he wants to do. Oof.
Yeah, plenty of tall players. One of them got to get that.
You would think. They have a lot of size on that team. Oh! What do you mean you didn't touch? You literally stuck your leg out.
That's what
Yeah, you
Dembele is
definitely-
good at.
Yeah, you definitely caught him. Yeah, you got to take advantage of, because Cucurella, Jesus Navas, there's a lack of athleticism. Even Laporte, he's definitely not the man he used to be. He is a robot at moments. I used to love how he's still deft touch, great pass, can spray the ball around, but he's not really going to leave his feet that well. He can. It's not his thing really anymore. That's crazy. It's
Come on.
Navas is the man hitting the ball away. That's crazy.
Yeah, if he's the one that got the ball off of all these top players, you know something.
Right. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Yikes. Tried it again. Oof. Oh no. There you go. Whoa.
He's like, Hernandez learned his lessons.
What happened? Did he step on his toe at the end? I think. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Oh yeah, he stepped on the back of it.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, hands. Clutch. That's the problem if you can't get it. Oh. Oh, wow. See, this is what they, friends, you guys need to be taking advantage of this. Running into the space. Like, Chumini's a man, but yeah, I would have loved some Camavinga in this match. Chumini and Camavinga. I know Conte's a man, and unfortunately, this is how we're going to see it, but yeah, man. Conte, you're making these runs.
I think if France wants to be more offensive, then that probably will be the swap.
Because he's just making these runs, Conte, and it's like, why? I mean, it's in the nicest way. He needs to drop back and let one of the players who I feel is a little more comfortable and adept at that fill his spot. I mean, honestly, the yellow card on Navas was Rabiot making his run.
He should do that again.
I mean, you can't do that if Conte's the one all the way up there like that. And he's so high in the press as well. And Conte's thing is kind of like preemptively stopping those midfield passes. It's like he should swap him and Rabiot. Like those two should do that.
Wonder what kind of instruction he got.
Mm-hmm. Because even then, you just saw that was class from him. And I guess I get that's why you have him back there. So he can dribble out of that intense press of Spain. Yeah, that was class by Rabiot. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab something real quick.
Yep. All right, let's see what Hernandez got in store for us. Come on, better passes. Come on.
It's so crazy how that'll happen in football where you're France, they scored 10 minutes into the match, able to look good, and then just Spain just turning it on. And it's even just like taking a chance. That's what you're seeing. You're seeing the midfielders. Moreno. These are the players that are getting in there, putting themselves in these positions to score this stuff.
In the box.
Yeah, getting in there and being creative. Just every player, so like where how everybody on the Spanish team has that little like creative gene, creative flair. It's the opposite with France. Everybody on the team almost has a defensive gene. Obviously, except for like Mbappe, but
the link in the middle is still missing.
Yeah. Yeah, and it doesn't help. Cucurella, a little asshole.
Right now, I don't like him, but it's after the game's over.
Yes, he's that's your boy. Right now, he's not, but yes,
he's a player of Chelsea.
That's fair. He is a player for Chelsea. Yes.
Yes.
Oh man, what is this ref doing? Oh, boy, Latifi can't handle a little hand in the back. Oh, there was no hand on the back. I don't even know what he's really freaking out about.
I think pretty much all the players these days, if they feel someone touch their back,
Yeah, you
it
just
will
drop.
fall.
Yeah.
That's international now.
Unfortunately. Like, I like a little bit of gamemanship, but yeah, sometimes. And it was funny because I was saying it wasn't much of it in the group stage. But now that we've gotten into the knockouts and then elimination, we got some people are hamming it up. Like right now.
Like, what are we doing? It was the ball.
You didn't even touch him. Oh,
is he reaching for? He
clipped him, but it's not that much. And it was like boot to boot. There wasn't even anything.
I think that was boot to left of his shin.
Okay. That's it. That's the first half. Wow.
So magic from the youngin and Miss Ongo came back.
Own goals came back to bite you.
That's why I don't like to have many of it for my team, because karma will typically come back and bite you.
I just realized how it's placed. You look like you're the top half of Mignon, and I'm the top half of Lamine Yamal in the graphic behind us.
Look at that.
Like, hold on, let me move over a little bit.
I just have to be a little bulkier.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, wow. Spain, obviously, with the lead. They should be happy. They've been playing well. They're starting to get a lot of the calls and earning a lot of fouls and making a lot of it, which I think could lead to a lot of cards on this French side in the second half if they are not careful, especially in like the first 5-10 minutes. If they come out, like, obviously you should come out with intensity, you should come out with heat. You want to that's the best time to score goals, the first like 7 minutes. But it's a thin line between, intense and distasteful, purposeful, vindictive, and that's when the cards will come out. So we're just gonna have to be very mindful of that. Saliba, when he comes in trying to stop a player to receive the ball with their back to him, how is he going to respect those? Yeah, how is he going to take? Because Saliba loves coming in real hot and heavy. He's usually pretty good at getting away with it. So I guess they need to look at how he's doing the foul and how it needs to be different. I'm a little worried, honestly, for this French team.
I probably won't say I'm as worried. First goal was just magic. You're like, yeah. And then the other one is an own goal. So then you're also like, yeah. But they gave him too much space to even pull, and he pulled two players to open the door, and then he placed it. So it's like, at least he's showing that France is trying to score and had a lot more opportunities than what we've seen. So now it's just a question of, unfortunately, Mbappe doing his thing.
Yeah, does that's it? Does Mbappe need to be doing more running at the defenders? How does he need to go? Because they're doubling him up. Like, both center back and the right back are closing in on him immediately the second he touches the ball, and rightfully so. You would think he'd be able to dribble out of it, but they're wily old veterans. They're able to watch what he's doing and figure it out. I think it's.
You might have to try to be supporting cast.
Yeah, just don't let Spain score, because obviously if they get that third, it's over, my friend. Because then I think all hell's going to break loose. Players are going to lose their discipline. It's going to go bad. So if they can just, the longer it stays 2-1, the better it gets for France.
Yeah. And I'll be interested to see the subs if Kolo is going to come out.
Yeah.
I definitely do not want to see Thuram on because it's too stocky and slow against these guys, so that won't be good for us.
So no Giroud then either.
But like Giroud is like the different maker though, because even though he's a striker, his options for him to wanting to shoot, it's like secondary to what he does, what he's good at is holding the ball and have the left and right strikers to do their thing. And
No, that's exactly what they need.
More players.
Yeah, that's exactly what they need.
So I'm wondering if that's what they might have to do just to add another body. So
okay, so first sub, Giroud for Kolo Muani. But how long? Because actually that's definitely not the first sub. Because Giroud, you might be able to get world-class Giroud for 20 minutes. I feel.
You're surprised, yeah. He doesn't
I'm
run
not.
much,
Yeah, I know. No, he doesn't. But I'm just saying, like, there's and it's not like a big gap that drops down, but for what he does, the intensity of and everything that he does.
I think Barcola needs to come in, let him take on players.
See, and honestly, what I would do, I like that idea. Take Kolo Muani off first and put Barcola on. Move Mbappe inside. Just have all that pace. I know he might not like it, but just tell him, hey, we're just going to hit you in open space whenever, especially because it makes things easier for all of the midfielders. Because they want to give the ball to Mbappe anyway.
Yep.
And so if he's center, all he has to do is just find some space. They just kick it as hard as they can because he will always catch up to it. It's fucking Mbappe. Yes. Oh, people, it's time. The certified.
Big up people.
What you doing, my guy? No, you handle business. Do your thing. I'm just happy you're here.
Yeah, man. I told Krung, man, I had to handle some with a client.
Right. You gotta handle things.
But we're here, man. We're here.
Business first.
Yeah, man. I had to finish business, especially with our time zones as well.
Yeah.
Some days. So when I'm sleeping, you guys are working sometimes. It's mad, what I'm saying? But listen, man.
Trust me, when you think I'm sleeping, I'm working.
I'm probably sleeping though. I am. I go to bed pretty early, and I'm a stupid early riser. So I'm usually working. Usually when people are asleep.
No, trust me, like I don't blame you, man. Like, I'm not. Hey, Musa might want to do the 24-hour shifts, but
no.
Hey, but me, when it's bedtime, man. Once it gets dark, man, I'm out, man. You know what I'm saying?
You're too young to be saying something like that, my guy.
I need my batteries charged. You know what I mean? I'm an energetic guy, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. But I missed basically the first half. But from when I looked at the highlight of the goal, I was like, whoa, this Lamine. Yo.
Yeah, that goal, bro.
Yeah, I was like, yo, that's a mad goal. 16. Hasn't even completed his GCSE. Hasn't even completed high school.
He's over there doing homework at nighttime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is funny. Some of the content, the TikToks that they've been making, Yamal's been in basically all of them because that's basically his love language since he's 16, 17. And some of the TikToks that he's been doing have been really fun. It's I like him. He's a cool young dude. Him and Nico. I really do respect their game, and they ball out. So like, there's that whole extra part of it.
He's grounded. I think that's the thing.
Exactly.
I guess with the kids that do so well is that, like, we all know some of those superstars that going to do your homework after playing a game. There's not many of them that will go and do that.
Yes, most of them are just like, who cares? I'm about to be a famous footballer. I don't need
Yeah.
to be doing homework and things like
Well, I'm
that.
already rich.
Yeah, I mean, he love him. Shout out to him, Jack Grealish. You know, that man never really cared too much about books, and it shows. But he is the Gucci Puma. He is a gorgeous sob, and you know who needs to read? It's overrated, right?
And we have
Overrated.
African parents. You do not say that out loud.
Oh man, yeah. There's this my friend's little sister. She just got into Princeton,
Whew.
and they're Senegalese.
Oh, man.
You know,
Yeah,
You know?
that's funny.
I'm not one of the smartest Senegalese. I'll say that too. But the rest are very smart. I'm a different kind of smart.
Yes, you are, Musa.
Hey, I would just put it out there. I'm more of those visual learners. School was never, I made it through just because you had to. But I'm more of a, hands-on.
You
I
need to
learned
get out there in
by
life.
doing.
Yeah.
Like in what do you call it, apprentice kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Yes. And that's why I
Yeah.
tell people too, is like now I have people that work for me or with me that have MBAs so they can do it. So I don't.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The thing is, because I think it's always been, now obviously, because I know it's about football, but going off topic for a second, I know it's like, what you call it, there's always that kind of like, is it society kind of standards that, oh yeah, you have to go through uni, you have to go through that. But many people that went to uni, some of them dropped out, some of them said that they wish they'd done an apprenticeship, they wish they could have started work quicker and to be in the same position. You can do an apprenticeship and still get the same qualifications. You know what I'm saying? You just got to work a little bit harder. Maybe you might have to do more hours, but you can definitely even make even more money, going through that route.
Yeah, it's not off topic. We all know, plumbers, electricians, those guys that are on their own business.
But
You see, yeah,
we
we
need more people
electrician.
doing trades. We need more people doing those things.
Yeah.
Like,
So kids,
yeah.
don't think electrician or plumbers, because I have plenty of friends that are doing that, and they have a house, and then they have a houseboat, and they have a boat, and they go on vacation whenever they feel like it, and they work for themselves, and they make six figures. So, yes,
We can all get that money.
come on, hey. Kids, you listening, yeah?
just get it.
Hey,
Or you could be like
Talk
Lamine,
football all day.
or you could be like Lamine and make a, $2 million a day.
yes, just be a generational footballing talent.
Yeah.
Just do that. Just do that. Just do it.
Hey, like you guys have got, listen, like in America, I know they've got like some of the maddest athletes, yeah. The Olympic team's always, full of athletes. Listen, you guys need to create a generational talent. They'll be there. There'll be someone there. Listen, there'll be someone there.
I don't think it's never gonna. I don't want to say like never, but the example that everybody has is we don't have street football. We just don't. There is no such thing. There might be people playing football in the streets, but there's no like culture of it. You can go to cities where football is more prevalent and you'll see them playing in the streets, but there's no like, you go to a certain area and that's the style of football that they're playing. Or you go to the West Coast and this is the style of football that they're playing. There's none of that. Like how it is with music. You go to the South, you get a certain 808s, you get a certain sound. Go to the East Coast, you get a certain sound. We don't have that with football, and it's all trained out of you. But also, it's not even that it's all trained out of you. Half of our coaches shouldn't be coaches. Like, there's no like philosophy for half of the stuff that we're just teaching kids, and a lot of it is ego based. Like it's bad because there is no, again, because also our team isn't that great. So since our national team isn't great, half of the people who are playing football, their mind really isn't, hey, I'm going to become a famous footballer. It's just, I'm going to play football. My parents want me to play football, so I'm going to play. Oh, sorry. My parents want me to play soccer because I'm talking about North Americans. So yeah, it's, I just think until all of that kind of flips, because even with MLS, the idea is still we need to bring other greats here to get people interested instead of making sure we cultivate a new group of homegrown players that we could have one on each team, and that brings a lot of pride. That's what the NWSL does so well, is there are just so many amazing American talents on each team. Yes, there are international players and they're making huge strides on that, but a lot of the main stars for each team are Americans. Are, if you're an international, you're fucking Marta, you're Barbara Banda, like you're Chwenga, you're world-class female talents. So it's just,
we're gonna change that. We'll change it little by little.
That's what I'm saying, because listen, this, and obviously I get that as well, because obviously Yamal came through La Masia, and those guys just produce, football. To me, they're the best academy. I'll be honest. La Masia.
Yeah. Well, I think we all can give them that.
Yeah, they've just been doing it for so long.
We've just been doing it for so long, and it's keeping Barcelona afloat. Let's be honest, their academy. So I for me, when I'm looking at this Spain team, and we were saying about Williams and Yamal, I remember we were saying this even last stream as well. Those two, they add something different. They add a little bit of something that Spain doesn't have. That little bit of pace, that little bit of power. You know what I'm saying? They add a little bit more on the width. There's not really been, even when Spain were winning, they were putting Iniesta left wing, they were putting David Silva right wing. They weren't really wingers. They just were so good at football that they could do a job there. You know what I mean? They were just so good that they can just do a job. But if you need actual wingers, they've had a problem in those areas probably for a long time. Since I've been watching Spain, there's not been many wingers that they've really had out-and-out wingers. Normally maybe Pedro. Maybe you can say Pedro was the last one I can remember. Obviously, inside forward.
Pedro. And then even now, he's still younger though. But Ferran Torres, he's an actual winger too. But he again he's older than those two, but he's still 23. So yeah,
23, 24. And so they've got so many now different choices, especially if Torres actually kicks on and reaches his potential. But for me, Torres, his mistake was leaving.
Whoa! Whoa!
You're killing me now.
Whoa!
Because I see William.
Oh my god!
Hey, Mike Manuel, if that's what you're talking about, his slide tackle?
Oh my god, beautiful!
Whoa!
He's the man. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Mike Manuel, slide tackle.
I just saw him coming flying in, and I got hot flashes from Ederson doing that. I was like, no, that's not going to go good. It's not going to go well.
That's all what France needs. That's all what France needs to go at. Just if Mike Maignan goes off, just end the game.
Yeah,
that's
they're allowing 3 more past him. Yeah.
Nah, but Mbappe though, he's been looking a little bit more lively. So
yes,
that's why you can never say never. You know what I mean? You can never say never with France. But yeah, the way they started. To be fair, even Spain should. When I was looking at the highlights here, Spain should have even scored early on, even before France scored. Mm-hmm. I think it was on the highlights. Was it Dani Olmo or Ruiz that headed it over the bar? Mm-hmm. It was one of those, anyways. And they could have easily went ahead already. So I'm like, listen, man, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Sunday, it's coming. Sunday. Hey, we'll be there. But listen, let me not laugh too much because, we all know England are playing tomorrow. We all know Makama, you know what I mean? Tranquilo, I say in Spanish, tranquilo.
The day before the match, how are you feeling about England's chances?
I feel confident that now. Obviously, Luke Shaw's played at least a few minutes. Mm-hmm. I feel like he's so important. I think he changed. I don't know if you guys were seeing it yet, but I think he changed the game when he came on against Switzerland. A little bit more balance. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more width. I feel with Trippier that with certain players they're a little bit scared of going on their left foot, but he came on, did a job. So for me, the only problem is the midfield. But Netherlands have also got a bad midfield. I don't really. When I look at Netherlands, I don't really think that they've got a better midfield. You know what I mean? I think that's
No.
probably both our team's weakest points. For me, it's more about can we actually break their defense down? Can we break down Ake, Van Dijk, De Verge, Dumfries? Can we break them down and also keep out Simons and Depay and Gakpo and
Yes.
Marlin and all these guys? That's more my fear. You know what I mean? But I think we've got enough. As long as we win that midfield battle and we can break, and as long as we score, I think whoever scores first will win the game. I think we can't go behind. Yeah, man. If we go behind this game, it's finished. It's finished, man.
Not liking that Mike Maignan is over there holding his hamstring. Too.
Oh,
classic Mike Maignan, man. This guy was getting injured. I've never seen a goalkeeper that likes to get injured like this guy. No, he doesn't like to get injured, but I've never seen a guy that gets injured as a goalkeeper.
Looks like that slide tackle may have not been the best choice.
Tarek, what's up, homie? The show, bro. What's up, my guy? Yeah, no, that Olmo price. Yeah,
He got lucky. Come on.
Now we need to talk about these.
He's been classed this whole tournament.
I'm just giving him trouble.
Oh no, as you should. What were you saying, G?
These goalkeepers these days, man, we need to talk about them because I'm seeing Mike Maignan, he's getting injured. Edison, he got injured a few games. Alisson has been missing a few games. Keepers are just getting injured. You know, I mean, how can you get injured as a goalkeeper? Even at a kid like under 14s, under 15s, when you're playing as, they always put like the worst player normally goes in goal. That's normally how it goes. You know what I mean? Unless they are like that good at being a goalkeeper and they really love it that much.
Gee, being that good at being a goalkeeper. That was hate. That was such hate.
Because I gotta show them. Listen, there's some keepers that probably since a young age they've always wanted to be a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Most of them say, "Oh yeah, I used to be a striker." Then like Edison, he said he was a midfielder. Then
he was a midfielder. Yeah.
So he probably, like, no offense to, like, he was probably like, listen, like, you see him now, like, he's probably he knows how to pass, he knows how to pick a ball, but he probably was the worst player, like, when outfield player on his team. But then when he wanted to go, he did his thing. So, you know, so these goalkeepers get injured. I don't get it. You know what I mean? I don't get it, man. Who's the French guys that whoever's looking after these guys? Yeah, the French what's it called? Medical team. Yeah, if he gets injured, hey, we'll be there, man. I'm crushing on the French medical team, man. If he gets injured, man, don't worry, man.
So far, so good.
Man, it should be all right. It should. But you never know, man. The thing is, I'm not even surprised though when I'm looking at the amount of games that these players.
It's just a lot of running.
Man,
keepers.
Mad.
Yeah, it's just a lot of running, going from stationary or just the shuffling back and forth like a keeper did, just that all-out burst that he had to do to try to beat the player. Yeah, I'm sure that would blow a hammy or at least stretch it out a little bit.
Yeah, and to be fair,
you know the vibes. You know the vibes.
Come on, better passes.
Let's turn Rodri for Ballon d'Or, turn it back into a real trophy again, not some PR machine. Make it a real trophy that people can take seriously.
Yeah, it's too late.
Yeah.
No, give it to Rodri 3 years in a row. Oh yeah, then it'd be an appeal. Okay, that's fair. That's a great point.
If Spain win it, then I think it goes Rodri. If France win it, I think it goes Mbappe. You know, I think it's just literally whoever wins it, really. If England win it, they'll give it to Bellingham. If Netherlands win it, they'll probably give it to Messi, I'll be honest. If Messi
Messi.
Messi win Copa America.
Yeah, okay, just give it to Messi.
Messi.
That's true, yeah.
If they win the Copa America and he's just in the semi-final, they'll be like, okay, so do we give it to Gakpo? Do we give it to Depay?
He's doing really remarkable things at Inter Milan. Are you even watching the MLS?
Do we give it
Inter Miami? Sorry, my bad.
Hey, so they're just like, yo, hey, they're like, okay, we can't give it to Gakpo. Messi, we need you to say football again and make sure that this award looks like it's professional or whatever. because you know what I mean. Now Vinicius can't win it because Brazil got knocked out. So
Right.
you know what I mean. It's peak for FIFA. I can't lie, but there's only one winner I think that really, in my opinion, yeah. If Rodri has to, for me, I'm not even just saying that as a City fan. Rodri should have won this award. If I'm come on, man, which footballer's been more consistent than this guy this season? You know what I mean, man?
And just the winning he's done, his like winning percentage.
Yeah.
It's been insane. Oh, Tchouaméni just missed a. Kolo Muani just had a great run, and he should have got hit. I don't know how he didn't. That was egregious because that was a tap in. If he could have placed that pass, obviously.
This Muani, man, he's one of those players that he's got goals in him, man. But you know me, you guys know my stance, man. I prefer Thuram in it. You know what I mean? I prefer Thuram, man. You know what I mean? Even though Muani, fair play to him, he did get the goal. You know what I'm saying? He did get the goal, but I like Thuram. I think he gets into the right areas. I just think his finishing can be a little bit, suspect, but like Darwin Núñez. I actually rate Darwin Núñez. Like, I think that he's a good striker because he gets into the areas, but when it comes to actually trying to finish,
it's bad. It's comically bad.
It's really bad. It's like Nicholas Jackson, the same thing.
Yeah,
good player.
Yeah.
When he gets into the box, when it's time to finish his chances, I don't know. He freezes. Some people just don't have that kind of instinct. They're not like Aguero or Haaland or Lewandowski or Drogba, where they see the goal and they're like, "Yeah, go back." You know what I mean? So,
did you see? Well, I mean, I guess you aren't too worried about it because you're where you are. But Sabio's not coming to the preseason.
I mean, I was a little bit worried in a little bit about that, just because I think that I like Savio, just because I was just like, okay, so let's say we're bringing this guy in who we're bringing him back in. We probably didn't really have an idea about bringing back Savio until only like this summer. We didn't really know what we're gonna do with Savio, and now we can't even like give him a few games to see how he can fit in with the team, and see if he can actually embed him into the team. I don't know, man. I think
because he's having fun. Like, shout out to him, but Pep's not going to be happy about it. I already know Pep's not happy about it.
Was it his decision? Was it not like the club's?
The phrasing is the Brazilian is currently on holiday after Copa America. So, I mean, I do know they give the players 3 weeks because they even told Julian Alvarez after Argentina is done with Copa America, he'll get 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So I guess he is allotted his 3 weeks. It has just started. But
it's an exciting crowd coming on this next season. And obviously it's nearly coming down to the end of the Euros, but when I'm looking at Doku, Haaland, Savio, Grujic, Ford, I'm excited, man. I'm already no matter what happens tomorrow, no matter what happens after the Euros, I'm excited I'm just excited for club football start.
Yeah, we can properly pivot to club football.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it just feels. I love international football because even this match, from what I've seen, it's probably been the best quality of match this Euros. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's probably been a match maybe that has been better than this game so far, but it's took so long. It's took so long this tournament to see matches like this, to see matches where it looks like both teams actually want to win.
We got a pitch runner.
I hate these guys, Chat, is it just me? Yeah, is it just me? I hate these pitch runners.
It's stupid.
Like, they did this in the Champions League final as well.
I don't know. I'm in the middle.
If it's like grown men, it is stupid as hell.
It's like,
I see there's some of the kids, that have had those. You're like, that's kind of cute, But like grown adults, usually it's because of a bet or it's because of
Yeah.
they're trying to
No.
be famous.
That's what I want. I want some like super awkward, bloated dude running, and he goes to try to turn and falls and eats it. So I can be like, yeah.
That's why I always wait to see someone try to do it with Messi's bodyguard, and he just get body slammed.
No,
That would be hilarious.
That dude is huge. He's a mountain.
Yeah, you see his Instagram thing where he does showing all the training. He's like MMA and Secret Service. You're like, who in their right mind is going to be like, Messi's right here. Let me run on the field when there's like ex special forces that's most likely going to body slam you
even before you get to.
Yeah.
But this bodyguard. Hey, that's
and he's French, so that's how we're built.
You know what I mean? I mean, the way I look at it is that you're going on this pitch, and then now you're probably gonna get banned from going in the grounds.
Yeah,
so now you've probably not only lost your chance of going to grounds for a stupid minute of fame, you're probably not even gonna get that money. You know what I'm saying, for a bet. You know what I'm saying? You might not even get that money that you think you're gonna get. And everybody's looking at you thinking that you're a fool. You know what I mean?
Go. Oh, that was a heck of a save.
That was the same.
Hopefully they have a monetized TikTok, because if someone recorded it, then they can post it and make money off of it. But that's about it.
And he's thinking ahead. Anybody in the chat that wants to run on the pitch, play it with them, man.
Monetize that.
You feel it, man.
Or send it to us and we'll monetize off of it.
You better monetize it where you're so rich that the stadium will be like, never mind, you're too famous, come back.
Right.
Hey, I don't even know. Hey, imagine if I don't know, like, I'm trying to think, imagine if like somebody like David Beckham did that or Zidane. Obviously they wouldn't do that, but I'm just thinking, what would they actually do? Would they just, you know what I mean? Like, what would they
jump on the field?
Yeah, if they were the pitch invader.
Yeah, like if they were the pitch invaders.
The players will probably stop playing and then go and shake their hands. We're like, hey, look, that's Zidane Beckham. Can I shake your hand? Can we take a picture with you?
It'll be like, it's Zizou.
Everybody stops. They call their wife and friends. They're like, bring me my phone. Zizou is on the field.
Hey, well, Zizou won't have to wait too long, man. Soon he'll be on the touchline, you know what I mean? France. So
it's either this now, if really do bad, or it's after the next World Cup. I'm predicting.
What would you prefer though, as a French fan myself? Would you prefer him to come in by 2020?
He got 110%. Yeah, I think that's probably the reason why he has not taken any other job outside of Madrid when they really wanted him to come back when he was the caretaker. But I think that his main reason is for turning down everybody. It's because he wants that job, but he knows that, national head coach, you don't stay there for 10 plus years. It's rare. I think it's just because Didier Deschamps, he wants so much that he's still with France, but he's way past his cycle of a national head coach.
Ooh, triple sub.
And you see who's coming in?
Yeah.
All
Camavinga,
three stubs.
Griezmann.
I don't know why.
So Camavinga for Rabiot, Griezmann for Kante, Barcola for Kolo Muani.
Bad decision now, man.
That's youth right there.
Mm-hmm.
Except I guess Griezmann, but
these are all the moves I would make, honestly.
You would make, for me, the way I'm looking at Griezmann, great. That's a great one. I don't even know why he didn't stop, but taking off Kante, I don't know, man.
He's run his course.
You think? But he took off Rabiot as well. He took off both of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going all out because we're already losing.
Yeah, that's a fair point. The thing is, though, when you go all out, you got to be prepared, though. If they score that third goal, Spain score that third goal on a counter or a break, it's going to be very hard for France.
I don't think they're any worse off defensively, though. So that's what I will say. Like, I still think they they've made themselves better offensively by getting Griezmann and Barcola on. And because Camavinga's defensively, they got Chouameni back there. Griezmann's going to help there. He's not wasteful with the ball on this French team. Now, his club teams, maybe. Jen, what's up? Hey, girl.
Yeah, big up Jen, man. Big up Jen.
What up?
Let's go. Oh.
You know, it's nice. You see, I've been on the show a lot recently. You see, I'm even recognizing faces. You know what I mean? I do interact sometimes with Jen on Twitter, so I do already know Jen, but I'm seeing some people in the chat. I'm like, yeah, I know you. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Hey, let's go. So there was just a moment between Rabiot and Dembele where Dembele didn't track back and Spain was able to reclaim the ball. And he's basically just like, bro, what are you doing? We are losing and down. Why are you all the way up there? Yeah, Barcola's like the first person I've seen sprint trying to shut somebody down. Yep, there we go. Mbappe in the middle. That's just what you got to do. Oh.
It does depend. It does depend how they're playing, but Mbappe through the middle, I think that he's going to do a job, but I think Real Madrid are going to have problems with that Vinicius and Mbappe thing left wing.
Oh, heavy touch.
No, they're just going to put Mbappe in the center. He gets to be front and center at Real Madrid.
Yeah, that's true, but do you think he can? Do you think he wouldn't want to play on that left wing like Ronaldo and then cut in and, you know, because rather than be that striker and that focal point like a Haaland?
I think they're just gonna be. They're just gonna, especially because the way that's how Real they play. They sit back and then they just launch a ball out. so Mbappe can be central, but once they get the ball between him and Vinny, they just let the people loose and whoever else runs in. Yeah. So whoever receives the ball first is wherever you are. That's your position, and we'll just swap real quick.
I do think the media, because I'll give Mbappe this year. I do think the media sometimes, especially the French media, they do kind of sometimes, you know, pick on Mbappe a little bit. You know what I mean? They do sometimes maybe go a little bit too far with some of the stories, maybe, and make Mbappe out to be this evil man or this evil guy. But I do think that as a striker, you know, that's the one thing I give him. I think that as a striker, he'll have a few games there, but I think if he thinks that he can play better at left wing, I think he'll definitely have his word and be like, yeah, listen, boss, I want to play left wing. You know, I'm Mbappe. I'm this. You brought me, I want to play left wing. And I think if he does that, then that's where the problem starts. Then it says, can Vinny play centre forward? That will be the next question. Can Vinny go and play centre instead?
No.
You know, and then if he says no, then can you play right wing? And then if he says he can't do that, then
what about Rodrigo, bro? Rodrigo just signed an extension. That's what they're saying. Like, not that's what they're saying. It happened. He just signed an extension, so he's not going anywhere. Their team is really locked down, and I don't know if they did that specifically to that because that is their future, or if it just secures the bag for them for anybody. Because whoever leaves that team, they're not leaving for anything less than 70 million, honestly.
Yeah, like to be fair, the Rodrigo thing as well. So you got Rodrigo, and then it just creates a lot of problems. You know what I mean? It's not the first time Real Madrid have done this to themselves as well. Remember, they bought Beckham in and Figo, then they thought that they could play Figo and Beckham both near the right, and then it just didn't work out. You know, so they've got to be careful that they don't overstack in one position. You know, but I can understand it. They needed a striker. Mbappe is better than Joselu. You know what I mean? So definitely it's an upgrade. Will it work? Or will one of them have to go?
One of them have to go. They're not. No, Real Madrid, this is a deal to the death, basically, just because. And obviously, nobody can afford Mbappe. So Mbappe is not going anywhere. What Vinny means to Real Madrid, he can't go anywhere. So yeah, they're just gonna have to. Yes, they just signed Rodrigo. There are these people that they have just re-signed, but they are going to be the ones who are going to go before either of those two. But I still don't see it. I'm with you though. It's too much going on in that team, like entirely too much. It's just so, and that's a great thing. And obviously, me being a City fan, that I might be a little biased, but that would be my opinion, honestly.
Even next season.
Yeah, it's just a lot going on the team, and like on paper, it's the greatest football team of all time. But we also saw PSG do it so many times with their iterations of Neymar and Suarez and all of Neymar's combinations, trios up top, where we thought that they were too talented to fail, and we saw how that happened. What happens?
Remember that they used to say that Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi, they were going to be the best front three of all time.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and on paper they were. In photos, woo! And those PSG kits that are always nice, woo!
It was cool.
Yeah, like photos, great, love that stuff. But on the pitch,
on the pitch, hey, they thought they could run it back with the MSN. You know, they thought that they could run it back, Messi, Neymar, Suarez, but it wasn't meant to be, man. You know, so it was like one of those. It wasn't meant to be. But Mbappe is more of a main guy kind of guy, anyways. I feel.
Woo! Barcola! Fucking.
Where all that celebration better be a goal.
No, it wasn't. But he was cooking them up.
You was
that's the Parisian right there.
Frying them, man.
Right?
I think it's because he shows no fear. I think that's why Deschamps brought him on. He's got nothing to lose. If he loses, if he goes out this tournament.
Morata just tried to play tough with, and then after that missed, and then asked for a foul.
Yeah.
Classic.
So he tried to body slam and then didn't work, so he fell. And then he got it.
Classic Moran.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't like him ever since he was at Chelsea. So
yeah, and I hated him when he was at Chelsea.
Yeah, I dislike him as well, man.
He's mutual.
Now.
Just some footballers.
Things, he annoys you if he's not on your.
Yeah.
No, he annoyed me when he was in our team.
Oh, yeah, when he was at Chelsea.
Yeah, he was annoying as hell. So,
yeah, man, you guys had to suffer with your number 9s since Drogba, man.
A few?
a few times, man. A few Torres, Falcao, man.
Yeah, we're still searching.
It got to the point where you guys actually started to believe that you guys had a curse on the number 9.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They used to say that about City too, you know. Not about the number 9, but about Champions League. Some fans still believe that Yaya Toure put a curse on us.
No, that was the cake. Yep, the cake curse.
I don't believe that story, man.
No, I freaking hate it, and it's half the reason why Yaya should be seen with the likes of Aguero and Silva and all those. It's just how acrimonious the separation was. It just ended so ugly.
Come on.
My internet's kicked my ass. And it just ended so badly that he will never get the love that he should. And I know eventually he will get it, but just the destruction he did to the Premier League for his time there, but specifically, what was that year? The 2014. Yeah, 13-14. Yes.
When he had, I think it was 20. Was it 20 goals?
Scoring from just everywhere. Taking on the entire team, running from box to box. He was unstoppable. But still to this day, watching those clips, you're like, how is he moving like this?
Nah, that's literally his frame was like Saliba,
Yeah.
but it was moving like Vieira. You know you see the chap. Remember that you had a frame like Saliba, but he was moving like Vieira. Okay, see that? Come on, man.
Hey,
Come on, man.
hey.
Hey.
Saliba, he was quote. I saw that quote. I'm not sure if you saw it going around, but he was like, "I'm top 3, but Virgil van Dijk is that. He's that dude."
Van Dijk.
So if he thinks he's 3 and Virgil's 1, I'd be interested in who he thinks is 2.
You really think Van Dijk is still number 1?
That's what he said. A lot of people. I mean, yes, Van Dijk. He's good.
Like maybe like overall, but currently, I don't know if I would.
Yeah, I'd probably third. I'd probably third. I don't think he's better than Diaz, and I don't think that he's better than Saliba. You know, right now, and even you could even argue last season Gabriel was better. You know what I mean? So, but Gabriel is suspect for Brazil. That's why I didn't say Gabriel.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He is fierce for his country.
He's a suspect guy than that Gabriel. Magalhaes. Hey, you're a suspect guy, my brother, man. But when he plays for Arsenal, nah, he's all right. I'm watching this game, you know.
So I've always admired Theo's Hernandez, his tattoos, and I like looked into them.
Shoot it.
His wife is his tattoo artist. She's a really good tattoo artist.
Smart man. Keep it in the family.
Yep.
That's why they got married. You got married for free tattoos. You know,
right. And naturally, she's stunning. I mean, a wife of a footballer. I'm not generalizing, but you know,
it's the football life, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, this random thing popped up in my head. So here in America, we have this thing called the Shade Room, where it's just like general Black culture. I found out there's an English, and it's called the Shade Borough. Why is that so fucking funny, bro? The borough. I was like, it's so English. It's so English. The Shade Borough. You guys kill me.
The boroughs, you know.
That's fucking crazy. Oh man, I love it.
I wonder if people still think that we'll all live like Oliver Twist. Oh. Wait, never been that allegation, man. Oliver Twist.
No. So it's funny. I used to, before I did Shades of Blue, I had a weekly news podcast, and that's when I first started covering Man City. I had a Man City segment called Talking Soccer, and I did that tongue in cheek. But I would try to do the beginning of it as long as I could in an English accent, and it was just like an awful. Tell a random American and do an English accent, like super offensive stuff. And I remember I was actually, and most of what I talked about was very American, Midwest, my area. But talking about Manchester City, I started getting actual like Manx listening. And my homie Acid, who I'm still friends with to this day, we were chatting, and he was like, bro, that English accent you're doing is shit. He's like, you sound like, he's like, no, like it's a good accent, but you're talking about Manchester City. You sound like you're about to go to fucking like acting school, like a little rich, snobby little motherfucker that I want to punch in the nose. So if you want to, and he legitimately sent me like Mank videos, like actors and people being like, in Mank, you say like this. And I know it's a lot more nose and vowels. And they speak a lot like this. And unfortunately, I have to lower my voice. And I'm working on it. And I used to do it a lot. And
that's actually good still.
Yeah, I know it's nasal. It's vowels. I hate that I just have to lower my voice so much. I want to be able to nail it with my normal voice. That's probably something I'm gonna work on.
Hey, chat, we're gonna review the story. I'm gonna make sure that we have a review on Crooks English accent.
that might be some awful. I want to go to the US tour and ask people to do English accents because it's like so bad it's funny, but I feel like most English people actually really hate that. So it's like I don't want to offend. I want you guys to actually like laugh at how awful we are.
Nah,
and then you guys clap back with your American accents. Gee guys, I want a hamburger.
All right, let me try your American accent.
Yes, please.
Oh, we're doing what should I talk about? Just a game, yeah? Just a game.
Yeah.
Man, dude, Lamine Yamal, what a goal, man. That was cracking, man. You know, got the Olympics. Hey, you know what I'm saying, man? We got the Olympics. He was looking real good, man. But now, man, listen. Hey, Howdy, listen, hold up real quick. This Kola Muaddi, he's absolutely sensational. Absolutely sensational. Absolutely sensational, this Muaddi.
Oh,
The way he could head the ball was absolutely incredible.
Pretty good.
Mark, you better clip it. You better. He went all the way to say howdy.
I lost it.
Homie went howdy.
Oh my god, I love it. Oh, that wasn't bad.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, I'm learning, man.
Yeah. I don't remember last time I heard howdy, but
So
we're gonna clip it.
I live in Midwest Iowa Illinois border, so I jokingly say it to people randomly. I'll come up and I'm just like howdy, but I'm not cowpoke out here.
You see, I was going from different. I was like, yo, do I do a southern accent? Do I do a, try and sound like Michael Scott? Do I try and like what do I do? They try and sound like I'm from West Coast, East Coast, North Coast, South Coast, man. There's a lot of coasts over there, man.
We do. It's in a lot of country.
There's a lot of country, so it takes like 7 days to get from one area to another if you drove. So mad, absolutely mad.
How do you let Lamar get into that situation again?
Don't say it again.
They just like to play with fate. You know what I mean? They just like.
And apparently they show online that he did the same thing at the U17 World Cup, I believe.
Yeah,
exact same thing.
It looks like a practice move.
They're just sitting back. You know, it's like that bit, yeah. That bit. This is another clip. This is another clip moment, yeah. It's like that bit in Shrek, yeah, when they say do the row. Listen, that, you know, this is what basically they're saying. They're saying, your mom, take your shot, and he'll take it, bro. He'll take it.
He will.
You gotta close him down, man. Hey, it's mad.
I have no idea how they let him get there again. I know he's just a spacey, shifty dude, but and like shout out to Saliba, he stepped back and he blocked all. That's why the shot went wide. Because if he wasn't there, yeah, it was going corner pocket again.
Man.
Okay, offside. All right, this is looking a lot of just route one. Oh, Laporte's bleeding. Oh no, that's not good.
Good.
Now you know what it is with Laporte. When I'm watching him now, I'm like, that guy.
I think he's concussed. Like he ran straight into Giroud's shoulder. Like that looked painful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it was. He turned and Giroud was there. But yeah, that did not look. Wow, that looked painful.
Giroud's like, what?
Right? You're not blaming me for that, right? Like I'm not going to
like,
get carded or anything, right? All right, cool. Thanks, Raph. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, please hit that thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're on Twitch, follow, show some love. Appreciate that. And if all you people on Twitter, hello, hi there. like the stream, retweet the stream, quote tweet the stream. If you're not following us, Shades of Blue Network, go ahead and just hit that follow. We'll be back here tomorrow. I think it'll just be me. Dylan had to fall through, so I don't really want to like go through and ask people. I'll hit up the group chat and be like, is anyone free? But yeah.
Hey, Crum, I'll see what I can do, man. I'll see what I can do tomorrow. Because I was out for the quarters. Not actually. I was gonna have like a little night in with the fam, but I can just easily, you know what I'm saying, jump on tomorrow, man. Just let me know. Send the link, man, and I'll jump on, man.
Yeah, you see how it's going. I have no problem getting my takes and thoughts off by myself, but it's football is always more entertaining when you got the homies with you, when you got the friends with you.
Yeah, man, cool, man. We gotta see tomorrow. To see tomorrow this Southgate on trial. So the great Southgate, man. So don't worry.
It's over. It's over for Mans. Yeah, Laporte's done. He's concussed.
Yeah, get him off, man. This is head injuries.
His nose looks crooked too.
He'll probably need Mbappe. Do you still have that mask, bro? You know what I'm saying? He's probably saying it in French because
the black one. You got the black. Oh, right, because he speaks it too.
Yeah, because he never made it.
Laporte.
Yeah. He used to call himself Laporte, and then he tried to change passport, and then he was like, "Yeah, I can't call myself Laporte anymore, man. Spanish passport these days."
Well, that's how he calls himself. Because in French it's Laporte, and it's in Spanish it's Laporte.
Laporte, yep. And I used to always call him Laporte. And yeah, at the beginning of this, when you said Laporte, I was like, yes, that's funny.
And it's funny that he's a defender because Laporte is the door. So
it's not.
Hey, every time he used to score, I'd always put like every time he would keep a clean sheet under his post. Yeah, Twitter would just door. That would be door emoji.
Oh, look at that! It's part of his name.
That's his name, man. Laporte the door. You know what I'm saying? The door. You know.
Why is Mbappe not put this at least on frame?
Yeah, right. He was going for the wondrous.
Come on.
You got 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes.
It's like an Mbappe signature there.
Wow,
brother, this guy stinks.
Get Mbappe out of here. The greatest of all time? I don't think so.
Should have tried to go far post instead of near post. That's why he went.
And honestly, I thought he was just gonna like keep it low to the ground and force the keeper to have to scramble.
I think we went too early, man, on Mbappe, man. You know, I think we went a little bit too early, man.
I mean, he deserves all the talent. He's amazing. He's an ass. He's an ass. Like it, and so it's you can be super intense and have all these requirements and ask for all these things when you win and you're doing it fantastic and you're making your teammates better. And I have yet to see that from Mbappe. You see him be an immense talent. You see him do wonderful things with the football, but I don't see players play harder for him. I, in fact, see players stop themselves to facilitate him, in fact. So it's just, I don't think, unless he wins more Euros and more World Cups, I don't think the outside noise that him and his entourage creates will ever match his success.
I think some of those criticisms, though, is a little bit unfair when a player knows what he wants and that's what he expects. That people give him it's just like Ronaldo and other players that know what they want. They know how certain things have to go for them to perform well. And then people say, oh, they're arrogant or, have some of that stigma. It's like, I think seeing some of those players, because like we'll say, for example, Mbappe, a lot of the arguments they had, like with France when he's right image and stuff, right? So they were saying he didn't want to take pictures with certain things because he had deals with others. But what people forgot to mention is that his image and likeness, he does not get any of that money. It's actually part of his foundation. So any money that's taking out of, any companies that make money off of him that is not goes to his foundation, they're losing money from there. So he does not get any money from being Mbappe himself.
Oh, boo hoo, my boy. Boo hoo.
But we're talking talking tens of millions of dollars.
And he's making hundreds of millions of dollars, bro. I'm not
That's
feeling sorry for
10%.
him. I'm not feeling sorry for him. And that's what
So-
I'm saying. And like
That's how I
and
see
that's
it.
what I'm saying. Like, I respect it. Like, get your money. Always get paid. I'm never talking that down. But it's just when you ask for all these things, which you rightfully deserve, but all of that comes with an understanding that you bring more to the table other than I'm killing Mbappe. And until he does that, I don't think he can be one of the most talented players ever. But I mean, it's still why people argue LeBron over Michael Jordan when LeBron should be everyone. It should be just known because LeBron is so dominant and amazing and fantastic. It's just the killer that we all imagine MJ was. And that just level of intensity other than talent. Just immense talent.
That's what I'm saying. Because when I say that we jumped it a little bit, what I mean is that the talent's definitely there. I do think, as I said on the last show, I do think he's one of the best, to do it. But there's a little bit of few things, man, about Mbappe, man. When you're trying to compare him to Thierry Henry, you're trying to compare him to R9, Eto'o.
Yeah, they should
Suarez.
never do that.
I don't think he's done enough, and that's the thing. But he definitely thinks he is, and he thinks he's on the way to being better than all of them. And I don't think that
His problem is that he's like one World Cup away or 1 Euro away to be above them all except Zidane. I think for me, Zidane is the only person that Mbappe will never surpass.
Yeah.
But all of the others, Thierry Henry and all that, all he will need is like another World Cup or 2 Euros, and he's going to Real Madrid, so he's going to win all the Champions Leagues already and all of those things. So he will get those no matter what. It's just that final push. Like, what other players can we say perform like the last World Cup against Argentina in like the greats of France?
Yeah.
Outside of Zidane whooping Brazil by himself at the World Cup. Like, no one else can say I've scored.
And it's just it's a tough world we live in now, because I feel like the level and the expectation, especially with the pay that everyone's getting, it just doesn't match. And
Well, that's a handball. It looked like.
That's all.
But also, let's not forget, it's generationals. I think that's why I kind of hate the comparison when they say, LeBron and Michael, and because it's like there's kids that are born now that have never watched Michael Jordan play.
Yeah.
So LeBron is their GOAT. And you cannot change that because they never lived it. And it's the same thing for these guys. It's like we tell a young Frenchman, hey, Zinedine Zidane, they know he's the coach of Real Madrid. And he also won the World Cup, but they have never seen him play.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they stays right there.
Who would you say though, Musa and Krung, man? Because listen, obviously going a little off topic again, but MJ, LeBron, like, who are your GOAT? Who are your basketball GOAT?
Charles Barkley.
I'm not really a basketball person. I just know how well they did both. But Jordan still has that edge that he's better. I'll say he's a bigger icon because he has not just basketball. He has everything else that comes with it.
Bigger brand.
Yes. Yeah. But then LeBron, if you look at him, is like, if you want to have an athlete that you want to say you want your kid to be like, then it's LeBron, because he has the family life, everything he's done around basketball.
Got all his
like
friends.
no one can say nothing about him.
he kept the culture within as well.
Yeah. And he does that in family, and like no one can say anything other than if you're hating on LeBron basketball skills, you can talk about it. Anything else is like, what bad are you gonna say?
He doesn't actually read a book. You catch him at the first 4 pages of every book that you ever see him in.
Yeah.
Sorry, you just said what hate can I give him, and that's literally all I have, really.
Yeah. If that's all you have, that's pretty
That's
good.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
For me, I'm similar as well. I say that as an athlete, and I think it also does have to do with the kind of like maybe the modern era as well. I think it's fun. But I think MJ, man, you know, when he talk about, you know, and even Pep even mentioned it, you know, even he still refers to Michael Jordan.
Yeah, all the time. He refers to Jordan like 5 times a season.
5 times, at least 5 times a season.
At least.
At least.
Crazy.
Imagine how many times he probably like. Did you see him at Wimbledon stressing over a tennis match? Imagine
He stresses. He just stresses. He just stress. That's just Pep. You saw the clip of him like talking to the lady. Like he's just like, there's like, Pep, why are you talking to this woman so intensely about tennis? Like there's no reason for you to be doing this right now.
Or the coach of the Celtics, they show when they were
and he's like hat turned back, and he's just like, why are you so stressed right now, my guy?
That kind of reminds me, man. It reminds me, you know that meme of Fulham away when he's just sitting on the top of the league and he's just sitting with his head in his hands. No, but yeah, no, the MJ, man. I think how many did he did a 3-peat, didn't he? At the ball,
3 and 3, yeah,
3 and 3, and yeah, man. I think that's just it's incredible, man.
Oofed. I am making some meatballs. Italian style meatballs with some nice red sauce, pasta.
Hey, giving a shout out to the Italians, you know, in the chat.
Hey, shout out to the Italians.
You know, I said, unfortunately, the Italians won't be in the Euros final.
No, not even close.
So you guys can't say that it's going to Rome, yeah?
It's going Rome.
These Italians,
it's going to Rome.
It's going Rome. Hey.
Man, I was listening to I don't remember what pod I was listening to, but they were just talking about Euros in general, and I completely forgot about that year that Greece won it. I was just like, oh yeah, that was insane. And there was not great football, and like a few of their players went and got paid elsewhere and never amounted to anything because they shouldn't have. They just got that Euro bag.
If you've got time, I recommend watching it. It's I think it's a Legends, man, with Rio Ferdinand and Luis Figo. He talks about that, man. Figo talks about that match because really Portugal should have won that match. You know, really how to this day they lost to that Greece team. I don't know, man.
Right.
You know, like.
And Musa over here filling España. He's in España.
Yeah. And what even worse feeling is how we lost the game, which is, I guess, on goal. Well, we'll save it.
Yeah, well, and even to get ahead and then give up multiple own goals. Yeah, that's definitely tough.
And then after that, I'm watching, and then I'm getting news of one of my good friends that's possibly have interest from another soccer team in MLS. The news keep on getting better and better.
Gets better and better.
Not for the good, though.
Oh man.
No,
yeah, that's the tough one.
You can see it in his face, man. Deschamps, he knows he's.
He's gone. He's out of here.
He knows. He looked so deflated. He was like, "Yeah, here we go again." He was like, "Oh shit."
I'm not.
I'm sorry.
It's going to be interesting of if he gets the chance to coach the next World Cup.
Yeah,
I think there will be a few talks.
I just don't see how with the players that you have, the youth and everything, only scoring one open play goal in this entire competition. I know they made it to the semis, but it's not great. It's not great. And defensively, you can say, yeah, we were defensively sound, but I feel like I want to give credit to Mike Maignan more than anything.
Yeah.
Like it's the players who have stepped up and have excelled, not necessarily anything that Deschamps has done.
Yeah, they know it. And Rodri's there celebrating. He knows, man, they're close. You know, Spain, they've had to beat a very good team. A team that should have done a lot better, but with the talent that they had. But what they relied on was that defense. And once that was the one question, that if a team scores against France, how will they react? You know, and they didn't react much. You know what I mean? To be fair, they were against Spain, you know, and I think it's the same for any team. I think if England, Netherlands, Germany, any team, Portugal, any team that goes behind against the Spain team loses the game. You know, I think that's how it is. You know, whoever plays them in the final, don't let them go in the lead. Because if you let them go in the lead, they'll win. You know, they'll dictate and they're comfortable. And shout out to Cucurella, by the way. I don't like Cucurella. Yeah, because I don't like Cucurella. You know, I swear he even said like some racist things in La Liga.
Allegedly.
Wait, what?
Yeah, allegedly. Yeah.
But
Translation or issues? Translations? Because
he called Militao a monkey.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, there's no translation on that.
No.
There's
No.
Yeah.
No,
Wow.
so,
I'm surprised that I actually made it to Chelsea because
Yeah, he was. Well, it happened, and then he went to Brighton, and that happened, and then it was like a year later he moved to Chelsea, or maybe
I
it
could
was.
told you if there was the Drogba in that club, his transfer would have never happened.
I want to say, or maybe it was 2 because it was some because the energy was behind him, and I remember when he was linked to City, I was like, "Hey guys, you remember this?" And people were just like, "Yeah." It's like, I don't like this energy.
Oh, that changes a lot. So yeah, we should do a transfer. He needs to go somewhere else.
yeah,
You know, he can go back to Spain.
he can go back.
Feel right at home.
No, facts.
Oh, all right. Well, it looks like we beat ourselves because we give him our own goal.
Yeah, how do you feel, man, Musa? Like as a French fan, you know,
Much better play. I will definitely say this was an actual game to watch. I think it's just I should have done a lot better.
Yeah,
definitely.
At that.
Okay.
But I think probably it's time for Deschamps too. I think he was too safe.
Yeah.
It was too late.
He definitely was. Well, I will get out of here because my Wi-Fi is very angry. It's probably all of these watch-alongs I've been doing. But shout out to everybody who has joined in the chats. Appreciate Musa G. Appreciate you guys. Last chance, if you're watching on YouTube, hit that thumbs up, like the video, show some love. We appreciate that. If you are on Twitter, go ahead, follow us on Shades of Blue NY. Check out our profile, hit that follow. I have tagged Musa, I've tagged G Certified in a few of our posts. So go ahead, just hit that scroll, find them, and follow them as well. Until we see you again, you know the vibes. Shady gang, shady gang, shady gang.